Welcome to Backstabbers, the only podcast where we're not just sticking needles in your back, we're talking behind it too.
Dang straight. We're 3 CRNAs by day, moms by night, and professional chaos coordinators 24/7.
We balance spinal taps and sippy cups while somehow finding time to spill the tea. And no, not into the sterile field, just behind your back.
From OR drama to toddler tantrums, we're here to share the highs, the lows, and the occasional code browns. Because whether it's anesthesia or motherhood, something always stinks.
So grab your coffee, your margarita, or whatever it takes to get you through your day.
And join us as we laugh, vent, snort, and most likely 100% possibility overshare just a little bit.
It's Backstabbers, the podcast where we put you to sleep and keep you wide awake.
Welcome back, and we're going to start this one with picking a bone with Sarah.
I'm here for it.
Go ahead.
I've been working with you every day this week. Every day. Oh, except when my post-call day, I was there. I sat there until my hair appointment. Anyway, get in the car today, and I'm in a pickup line for the boys. And I'm in my car, and I got my car tweezers. So I'm like, I'm going to do a little check. Girl, I had a patch, and you didn't say one word. And what caught my eye was the other side. I had just one tiny hair, and that's what caught my eye. And then I was like, oh my God.
You were like full grown beard.
Next to you, said close.
You're my little bearded dragon. You're so precious. Okay, first of all, let's start out with them.
We had a pact.
We do have been waiting. I've been waiting to pull a chin hair off of you. I've been excited about it. So, if I would have seen it, I would have done a drive-by plucking. I literally told our GU doctor that he had to get his ears waxed the other day. I talked to his hair person while he was making an appointment. He came in the next day. He looked like a hairless cat.
Fun
fact.
My job. I go to the same hair girl as you.
He was making an appointment, and I was like, do his ears. Hey, listen, the next time you're on the phone with her, let me be there. I'll make the appointment details.
She didn't tell me either. Walking around with full facial hair.
I would have pinned you down on the couch and just...
I don't know how you didn't see it. You need to get your eyes checked.
Yeah, I can't see without my glasses.
You didn't have your glasses on.
Well, that's the answer. I did not. I can't see. Yes, everybody, that if I don't have my glasses on, I can't see. So if I'm driving,
same. Also can't see. Watch out.
Can't be trusted.
I'm now at the age I have
with blindness.
I have progressives. It's fine.
She does. It's because she's the oldest one in the group, though.
I am. I'm the old heifer. They love to remind me.
God, I look That's like why when I'm doing OB vitals, I literally, I'm like, I have to get so close. I'm like, I know I'm breathing on your back, but I can't see if I'm back.
It's
yep.
Yeah, we do have a facial hair pact, though. But if she didn't have on her glasses...
So I need to start wearing Lacey's readers.
Tell me, is that a pass? Is that excusable? Or do we need to maybe commit to glasses so we can stick to our pact?
Okay, you know what's going to start happening? We're going to do a 6:55 hair check in the mornings before we start our day.
That's real early.
I'm going to be like,
it's all we can do.
Chins up.
Okay.
What if it's our 5 o'clock shadow? It might should be a midday.
Girl, if I get close, I'm going to get close. You know I don't have any personal space. None.
Oh, I'm aware.
I think you've actually... better than there's...
Sarah, I think you've made my awkward hugging even more so. Like, I've never been a hugger, but I think you've made me even less of a hugger. Because you hug me with your leg, and that's just not necessary.
It's absolutely necessary.
You envelop me with your whole body, and I just get awkward and stiff. And I
gets ripped like a hot dog.
I think you keep thinking it's going to make me a better hugger. It's making it worse.
Oh no, I know it makes you more and more uncomfortable. That's why I get tighter.
You do.
Like a boa constrictor.
You do.
The stiffer she gets, the harder.
That's what it feels like.
One of our PAs hugged me, one of our ortho PAs, and she wrapped her leg around me, and I was like, this is what I need from Lacey. This is what I do to her, though. And then, of course, some man walked up and was like, I want in on this.
Was it said ortho?
Yes.
Yeah.
Or ortho rep. Which one?
Either one.
was like, listen, I don't have any personal space. I'll wrap my legs around anybody.
Devin's a lucky man.
So,
that's funny.
speaking of this week,
Mhm.
happy CRNA week.
Happy
Yes.
CRNA week. We're going to attempt to get
Nobody
this
knows
out
it
as like an
exists.
extra bonus. Y'all got celebrated.
It
So
is.
what was it, like 3 years ago, 4 years ago? I lose track of
Which
time.
was a shock because usually we're buying our own food
Usually
for
we buy our own
everybody.
pizza.
Last year.
That's a true sad story. But y'all got celebrated a lot this week. I was not there.
We did.
sadly.
3
But
days.
That's
Tropical
awesome.
smoothie, pizza, and then
Listen,
barbecue.
we're
Yeah.
cheap hoes. It doesn't take much. Just
I mean,
I can be
literally
bought.
almost nothing.
I constantly tell the OR staff I can be bought.
seriously,
They think
you
I'm kidding.
can.
I'm not.
You can buy me
Yeah.
a
You
crack
bring me a baked
tea.
good, some kind of
all
carb.
that. Yeah.
I'm in.
Which brings a good point up. You let us know what other merchandise y'all want.
Yeah.
Because
We'll try to do
make this happen.
sponsorships. We'll try to. Oh, Callie's working on us some sponsorships. I'm not sure that we'll
Okay.
like them.
Go.
My
Maybe some
sister's
laser hair removal.
my sister's unique, so we'll see what she comes up with. But she's working.
I'll advertise for a lot of things. Okay.
Amen. We'll try some stuff out.
We have a patient today, me and Alex, that was our favorite patient of the week.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh,
Yeah.
Lacey, she was hilarious. We were
I heard a little
doing
bit
a
about
blog
it.
for
Yeah.
her.
We could be sponsored by margaritas because that's what she wanted to be sponsored by. That and Disney cruises.
Disney. She was really promoting some Disney cruises.
I'm gonna pass
But
on
we're
the
in
Disney
there.
cruise, but give me a margarita.
She actually was very. She wanted a peach Bellini. That's what she kept saying.
Peach schnapps. That's what we were giving her peach schnapps through her IV.
And I will say, when I'm doing blocks and I'm sedating people, I love just feeding their stories. And like, she was like, I was like, who's your favorite character? And she was like, Minnie. And I was like, Minnie runs that boat. Let's not play. Minnie's the boss. And she's like, she does run that boat. She runs it. It's her boat.
And
I
then
do.
she turns into, I'm glad you guys are on my team. You guys are the best team. I'm glad you're on my team. My team last week, guy was a stick in the mud. I was like, oh.
He was a fuddy-duddy. She goes, I want to go drinking with you guys. And then she was like, I want a dance party. I was like, don't challenge me to a dance party and I'll start twerking. But you can't move your leg right now because we're doing a block and we have a needle in it.
And you got broken extremities. So we'll hold on the dance party for a minute.
But we gained a friend, lifelong.
We did.
I think that's
was
one reason blocks are my favorite, because I love that little twinkling at the perfect amount of sedation to enjoy people in like their uninhibited self. It is so fun to see. I'm always like, this is Vegas. No one's ever going to say anything. No one's ever going to know.
Yes.
No one's going to know.
And it's always
Let
the
it
sweet,
out.
quiet ones. Like, she was real sweet and quiet. And she was like, I'm fun. And then she's like, he's a dick. And I was like, oh, you're spicy. I like it. Secret spicy.
That's my favorite. The ones you don't expect. I had a sweet little old lady.
She was, yeah.
Yeah.
I love it.
A sweet little
Then
old
after
mama.
that, we played a game today. One of our pulmonologists smells amazing.
Yeah.
And we were trying to see who would get closest enough and just go. I had the guys in on it.
Okay.
You didn't even have to.
I'm guessing which pulmonologists were sniffing if the guys are involved.
I think you know.
You're right. We even had somebody who wasn't originally in on the game walks by after it said pulmonologist has left.
Yeah.
And she goes, "Who smells so good?" Like,
and I was like,
exactly.
Well, okay.
Like he knows.
Alex, you're Miss Scent Queen. What does this person wear?
I don't know. Anyway.
That's funny. We did get a question from our first episode. We're just going to hit on Sarah tonight, I think. Sarah, what is, for clarification, what was the height on your old driver's license and what is the height on your new driver's license? How much did we shrink with the new one?
So I feel targeted, and I feel like this is a really hate-driven question. And I can't help it. It's my scoliosis. I don't have scoliosis, but I think I do now.
I actually did.
It's a lie. It's just been a lie for us.
I wore a brace, but continue.
So I had 5'8" on my driver's license. I
Mhm.
am currently, I think, 5'5.5".
On your driver's
the half.
license. You needed that half, didn't you?
Yes.
Yes.
That's like
I
my
did leave the
five,
weight the same.
my
This is the
five,
first
my
time I've
five
ever
and a
been honest
half
about
year
my
old.
weight.
So I don't think we told the full story. I think we like mentioned in passing that your driver's license
Oh.
was wrong. But so we're in the lounge and Sarah makes a comment about being 5'8". And I'm like, Sarah, I love you, but you're not 5'8". Like, that's delusional. I'm 5'4". You're about an inch taller. To which I think, Alex, you were there. I think you're like, no, I'm 5'8". Like, you are
Yes.
clearly not 5'8".
Yes.
And you're just like, guys, I'm 5'8". That's what my driver's license says.
I got it out.
And I was
I
like,
proved it.
Mine also says I weigh 112 pounds. It's also a lie. Those are both lies. They put on there whatever you tell them.
I was immediately devastated because my BMI went up so much.
So
she made me stand by her. And I was like, this much taller than her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
My information hasn't changed since I was 16. So
It's not going to. It's going to stay the same.
I know.
Not worth the extra
After
work.
I changed my height, he said, you don't want to change your weight? And I was like, no, I can only change one thing at a time.
It's rude to ask.
It was rude. But I had to give him a pass because I failed my vision test and he passed me on that.
That is true. And maybe he thought you wanted to shrink your weight as well.
Maybe.
Listen, if I could shrink my weight. He was like, you were the first person of your age that I've had change their height this much.
By 3 inches. Oh my gosh. Can y'all see these nails? Look at that. Oh, let me do it that way. My little local nail lady painted the podcast. How freaking cute is that? Meanwhile, I can't write my name, but it's fine.
Me and Alex want to take a road trip.
Yeah.
Get her nails did.
Yes. Sarah,
Alex, what do yours look like?
Oh, yeah, nail check. I expected that from Sarah.
I'm feeling targeted.
That one little nail.
Did you let your dogs chew on them, Alex? What's happening?
Okay, let me tell you. When we were in Kansas City this weekend, it was my birthday, and so we were shopping, killing time at this mall, and I was like, well, I'm going to run in and try to get my nails done real quick, or at least get this color off. This has been on since Christmas. And anyway, I walked in, and they're like, yeah, we can get you in. And she said, $15. And I was like, to remove my nails? So I walked out, and Johnny was like, that doesn't seem like that much. To take them off?
I didn't think it was that bad either.
I didn't think it was that bad.
And I'm a cheap one.
I was going to say, you going to be the cheapo?
Like, I've only done it 1 or 2 times before, and it's like $5 or $10 with tip or something to get it removed. I don't know. I also don't just go in and get them removed often. I'm usually getting.
I don't know if I've ever done that.
I think it was worth the 15 if you show your nails again. And I don't know what happened, but you should probably feed your dogs because they look like they're just.
Look at that perfect one.
That's the one I saw.
It's so
one little strip.
And the thumb is too. I've been working on them. I got the rest of them off for the most part.
Have you been working on evening out the ends? What's wrong? Why are they?
Because they're broken off.
They look like they're doing the wave. Your nails.
Oh, that's. Get you like a little file. Get you a little file.
Look,
hey,
your hair file. They might not be.
Your hair looks good.
Oh, thank you. It got some fresh ends going. When I hold it, it like flops around again.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks really
She got a whole midlife crisis thing going this week. She was going to cut off all of her hair.
Yeah, we were talking. She's like, all right, I'm going to get my hair chopped off and then I'm going to dye it. And I was like, oh, what's going on? What we need to talk about?
Let's take a break.
What's happening?
I did just only root smudge.
Well, I was going to say, I still see some blonde in there.
Yeah, I just stuck with the root thing right now.
I like a root smudge.
I like a lot.
Yeah, I like a root smudge too. Mainly because I don't go get my hair done enough.
It's a natural.
We learned I'm the high maintenance one, and I get mine done a lot. But it's fine.
I'm sad, by the way, tonight. I don't have my mocktail. Just drinking water.
Yeah, I've got a sleepy girl.
Oh, the cherry juice, the tart cherry juice. Yep.
So if people don't know what a sleepy cocktail is, this thing like makes you sleep like a dream.
So this is tart cherry juice, and I will plug the one at Target. because it has coconut water in it, and I like the little hint of coconut. You got to not do a lot of added sugar. I think that's a key. I don't know what it does. I think it's supposed to like increase your natural levels of melatonin and tryptophan. Does that sound right? I think. I don't know.
Or she
Melatonin.
just made that up. Y'all just nod and go along with it.
I'm pretty sure that's right. Google it. I don't know. And then I mix it with I like bubbly, so I mix it with like a lime seltzer.
Ooh, I've
some
been
sort.
using the Olipop. I'll use the
See, yeah.
cherry vanilla cherry Olipop.
I don't like it sweet, so this has a little bit more of that tart to it. But same idea.
I like mine sweet.
We're just setting ourselves up for winning.
Amen.
I need one tonight. I didn't sleep any last night.
I did cheat and put a little alcohol in the Sleepy Girl, so I'm definitely gonna sleep.
It just helps with the sleepy part.
I needed it today.
We did have a rough day today, just all around.
Oh.
And we weren't even in the same building.
No, I'm not even in the same state. My poor lashes. I look like I'm bald. Don't worry. I'll get them redone next week. I'll have
So
some.
I told them when I'm stressed out, I do things to my face that aren't okay, like over pluck, overdo anything. So I got home and I like microbladed and I look and this is all red and angry because I scraped the first 3 layers of my face off. So then I put makeup on top of it. And so if you see my eyelashes up close, I look like a spider. I just kept adding and I was like, it's getting worse as I go.
That's the worst. When you're trying to spread it out and then it starts clumping and then you add more and you're like, this
And
is
then I just gave, I
worse.
was like, I'm sorry, people on the internet. This is it.
Have y'all? Okay, so I love Olivia. That's the CRNA. You know what I'm talking about? That does the makeup stuff.
Love her.
Love her. Dream guest. If we ever make it big, maybe we'll score her. Have you watched her videos? And I don't do my real lashes. I have fake lashes. But have you watched the videos where she does her mascara and like purposely smudges it and makes it's brilliant. I don't know that I could do it. She makes it look so easy. Have you tried
I
it?
don't understand how it what do you do with the rest of it?
She like smudges it like a
Somehow
smoky
she like very sloppily puts it on. I mean, she makes it look real easy in 2 seconds and like purposely gets it on her lid and then she just like rubs it and it's this perfect smoky ruling the day look.
I don't think my mascara would handle like that.
I don't understand. It's magic. I don't know how she does it.
I've done it, but I usually wipe it too. Like when I got out of the car this morning, because I put my mascara on in the car. It just
You outed us. This makeup car girl.
I know.
Just outed.
I mean, I've got to combine things. Like time is of the essence in the
Capitalize
morning.
on the time. I get
The 3 of us are always running late. Running on time. Our time is just later than others.
For us.
We have a newer CRNA that has started, and she gets there at 6, and I was like, I need you to stop.
Bless her.
Got to stop. This is an intervention.
No.
You're making me look bad, and it's stupid.
Why? Why do you need to sit here at work and drink your coffee?
You can be ready in 10 minutes in that room or less.
Gosh. I came in today and she was like, I've done all the rounds. Nobody needs anything. I was like, okay. It's 6:15. I'm here for a meeting. I don't know what
Calm that
don't
down.
talk to me yet. Your propofol that you drew up, you got here so early. It's already bad.
Like, expired.
Calm that down.
I cannot.
No.
What kind of cases did you do today, Lacey?
It was an ortho day, which is always my favorite. So that it's it's different. So I've worked at one site now only for what did we say? I've been there 6 years, 7 years. Savvy will be 8, so 7 years. And so I've started picking up at another place like 1 week a month, and it's in my hometown, which also has its own fun experiences. And but it's anytime you go anywhere, there's so many ways to do anesthesia. It's just different. They hardly do any general anesthetics. Everything is like a block of some sort, which I love. I've done more X blocks in this week than I've done in the last 7 years. Because I feel like those take a while to set up to especially to make like your primary anesthetic. And so they don't always, I feel like, work in time for us to use it at our site. But here, there's a little more downtime in between cases. And so Axe blocks have more time to work. And they definitely do work if you give them enough time. It takes a good 30 minutes, but it's working. Do all sorts of cases just like that. And a lot of you're doing good.
A lot of it's okay anesthesia.
Lots of it's okay anesthesia. That is true. I'm trying to think if we had any interesting cases. Nothing's really. I didn't. One of my partners did, but I didn't really.
I had a jacked up his whole arm, but didn't hurt anything else. Lacey, you'll know who it is, but can you guess how many X-rays were taken on his arm in a 2-hour period?
This was impressive.
Because I had the X-ray tech. He looked and calculated it. I just want you to take a guess.
Oh, well, I immediately know who the surgeon is.
Mhm.
And it's like a what's the shot. Yeah.
It's happening. It's happening.
Oh no, she's gonna dance. I'm sorry, everyone. I apologize. I regret ever doing this song.
You gotta bring it out.
In 2 hours. Oh gosh, like how many actual X-rays?
Mhm.
I'm gonna guess 3 figures.
Yeah.
Yes. So guess
Is it-
how many into the
Is it 4
figures?
or just 3?
It's 3.
3 figures. I'm gonna guess
2 hours.
2 hours. Oh gosh, I'm trying to do quick math in my head, and it's been a long day, and I'm already drinking. Let's just say a number. Let's say 333.
632. 632.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Had
Because
the person at least like cut down? So I know nothing about radiology, so also don't come at me for this. But I know there's a way they can like cut down the amount that it's exposing or shooting
No.
out or doing. Had they thought to do that?
Mm-mm.
So these are just full blown
Mm-mm.
C-arm.
These are, yes, because some of them were like live. I mean, I was like, it's just blowing my mind. 632. 632.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Gotcha.
Oh, I know. Woo. I did start singing that at some point. Well, I was joking. The way it all came up, I was like, I need you to go and ice your thumb, rest it, little massage. You might have carpal tunnel now. And he was like, you want to see how many we did?
Say that. I heard you say you might have carpal tunnel, and I was like, what is she talking about? I like all coming together.
We'll call the X-ray tech Cody because that's what calls him, even though it's not his
Not
name.
instant.
Oh my gosh, I love her, and I love trying. She has her own language, and I love trying to like charades
Understand,
interpret
figure
what
out,
she's
yeah.
trying to say
She was,
because
yesterday
it's
she was
never
like,
the right
Cody,
name.
Cody, and he finally was like, "Are you talking to me? My name's not Cody." So the rest of it, of course, I call him Cody.
I told I got with students at this other site as well. One lonely poor soul, and but he's got he's a dude, so he's got certainly bigger hands than mine. And I was like, I'm so jealous of big hands, and he just kind of looked at me. I was like, I know that was a weird comment. I'm sorry, but I just am. It makes everything so much easier. And I told him the story of my friend from school.
Oh my gosh, Carney hands,
masking in clinical. Alex, do you know this story?
No, I don't.
Okay, so my very best friend in anesthesia school, we went to our first clinical site together. We went to multiple together, but we went to our first site together. And like my hands I'm like a 6 or 6.5. Hers are like a 4. I don't even know if they make a ped size sterile glove, but I mean they are very petite, very small. And so as you can imagine, masking is a bit of a challenge. And her preceptor was like former military and a little scary, and it's a chick as well, which I feel like adds like a level to. Loved her. She ended up being phenomenal, but was definitely intimidating. And so my friend that's like week 1, and she's trying to like figure out how the F you're supposed to do all this stuff, and she's got these little baby hands that don't even really like cup the whole mask, let alone trying to like lift a jaw up in there. There's and the whole mask on this side of the face is just like way up here. Like there's no seal on this side. And so the preceptor is like, You won't always have a good circulator. You won't always have another person. Figure it out. What you gonna do? And my friend was like, she's like, I want to see what you come up with, and then I'll help you. And so, anyway, long story short, and this was a slow site, so I think I was even in the room too. But stories change. It sounds better if I was in there. I think I was. I swear she sat there for a second, struggled, kind of repositioned the head a little bit, but not enough, not that full tilt. And she ended up putting her cheek down. Like,
So gross.
like if this is the cheek and the mouth, she was like trying to squeeze it. And the messenger just started dying laughing, and she was like, "Yeah, don't do that." And my friend
Points
was
for
like,
creativity, but
my
don't do
friend
it.
was like, "Well, because you've got this hand busy, you've got this hand busy, so there's not like you've got a third hand." And she's telling you she's not going to help you. She's like, "The only other thing I could think of is I'm fairly limber, and I thought about putting my foot up there, but I decided that was probably wrong."
I mean, if you're putting your face up there, you might as well just do mouth to mouth. You're basically doing it. Like, it's just
use the bag. Just breathe.
just go ahead and blow straight in there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. That's like we had a student and she was also very, very petite. Like I was her height when I was sitting in the chair and she was trying to mask one day and I'm like, I don't know how to help you. Like my hands are so
You're gonna
much
have to get some mask straps and take
It's
them
hard
around with you.
Yeah, it's hard when you haven't had to experience those yourself.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Did I tell you what my sister did?
No.
Okay,
These are
so
my favorite though.
I'm working in my hometown where my sister is a nurse practitioner, and so and she's never left other than for school, so she's lived there her whole life. So she knows everybody, right? More so than I do. And anyway, I'm working with an orthopedic surgeon, and I mean, it's like I've been with him 2 or 3 weeks now, but spread out. And he looks at me and he goes, "So what's your degree in?" And I said, I'm your CRNA. I'm Lacey. Because I'm thinking he's like forgotten who I am. And he's like, no, I know that. But like, what's your degree in? And I was like, what are you trying to ask me? And he goes, well, your sister told me to ask you about your undergraduate degree, something about sharks. Do y'all know this story?
I don't.
She's done this before.
So
She strikes again.
yeah. So my dad had a major
Okay.
surgery at a big hospital, nationally, worldwide known. And the night before, Callie and I are sitting at the downstairs bar and just visiting. And I'm a little more like in the moment honest. I'm not quick on my feet. And so there's like a rando sitting at the bar with us, and he's talking, and we're, somewhat talking back. And he asked us what we do. Well, I'm ready to tell the truth. I'm like mid sentence saying I'm a CRNA. And Callie interrupts and says that I specialize in underwater shark sex. And
Girl it just flows out of her.
and AIing them. And in my head, I'm like, well, why do we have to specify underwater? Do they do it out of water? Like that's what goes on in my head. And so I'm just laughing and head down, and he buys it for a second and then doesn't. So he's like, yeah, your sister said to ask you about your degree, something with sharks. And I was like, oh, sweet Jesus. She loves to tell people that I have this degree in underwater shark sex. Well, I think he believed it for a minute, because he's like, well, it's like what kind of sharks do you know about? And I'm like, 0 sharks I know about.
I know there are sharks. That's what I know.
Hold up there in the ocean.
I've seen them. I got nothing here, dude. The best part is one of the little scrub techs the rest of the week wore a shark hat.
Because of the story or because of...
That's great.
I lied. She's not a script tech. I think she's like a PA student, whatever she is.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
amazing.
Whatever she is, she has a sense of humor.
She's
I like
rocking a shark hat the rest of the week.
Well played, ma'am.
I know. I love people with a good sense of humor. I know we planned a girls' night for work, which we
Yeah, we
try to
did.
do. We haven't done it in a while, but
we try to do it because it's a nice bonding experience. But we've got one planned soon. I'm pumped because we're going to have cheese dip and margaritas.
It can't come quick enough.
Oh, yes.
And no, I'm not sharing my cheese dip. I am getting large by myself. Okay?
Amen, sister.
I'm also
Large
getting a
is not
pretend
good.
guacamole on the side so I can say that I ate vegetables.
I'm not doing that. But I will take my own basket of
Same.
chips. Let's just go ahead and give me my own chips. I'm going
And
to
I
salt
don't
them
need
extra
anybody
heavy.
to don't calculate how many tortillas I'm eating. I don't need that negativity in my life, okay?
Do
I'm eating
people
a basket
do
of
that?
chips. Clearly, I'm in a bad place, okay?
Listen,
People
you know what
count
we're
each
going to
other's.
count? How many baskets? 1 or
There
2
we go.
baskets? See, that sounds better
Yes.
than 52 tortillas.
I mean, I have to have some salt to soak up the margarita, so it makes sense for me to have 2 baskets of chips.
Gotta
You
balance
start
it.
getting on the third and the fourth.
Salt.
I feel like I drink a margarita weird.
What? Define this. What does this mean?
Yeah, because I feel like if I picked up on it, I would have made fun of you, and I haven't yet.
Well, I'm already regretting this comment because now y'all are going to watch me. So I
Oh,
really
yeah?
like
Oh,
the
yeah.
salt. I really like the salt rim, but I feel like just drinking it isn't enough. So I've been known to
Let
like
me see. You're like,
a little bit, and then I drink it.
Well, it's like those. Have you seen those
you're
memes?
just
It's
marking
like
it
you're
so nobody
trying
else will
to
drink it.
have a serious conversation while they're drinking a margarita, and they're like a grown adult licking the rim.
That's me.
That's you, and I'm over here going, I just want that piece of ice.
But I try to time it when people aren't looking.
That's probably
Oh,
good.
we'll be
As you're
looking.
making direct eye contact, do it.
Yeah, next time
Be
you drink
like
a margarita
this.
the whole time, me and Alex are gonna be like
Look me in the eye.
making it weird. It's one of my specialties, making stuff weird.
As long as you
Yeah,
don't
there's a
leg hug
quality
me,
of
it'll be
it.
all right.
Oh, absolutely. While you're licking your margarita glass. We just met a new level of weird. I'm pretty excited about it. And if I give you a couple margaritas, you get even
I
stiffer.
might hug
It
you
just
back.
gets worse.
No,
No, you won't.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was going to say. She might do a little leg hug back.
I
Yes,
might.
you will.
No, not a leg hug, but I might give you like a one-arm hug.
Side.
No, 4 margaritas and I might get a leg hug.
I want to see cheek to cheek hug.
Ooh, that's a good one. I'll do that when I get back. I mean, I have so many things to do on my checklist.
Can hardly wait.
Trust you.
I know. You're just counting down the days till you get to see me again.
All right, that's a wrap on this episode of Backstabbers. We hope you laughed, learned, and probably cringed a little.
Being a working mom, a mom in medicine, a CRNA mom, it isn't always easy, but we always have each other, and we have really good stories to tell.
Just make sure y'all subscribe, leave a review, send in some questions, and follow us on social media for more knowledge-filled, unfiltered conversations.
And remember, whether it's in the OR, at home, or just in life,
Jesus wants you to be quiet.
Stabbers out.